So I told you I've been rooting for this guy for a long time, but I thought Geoff Neal would be that test, that stopping point, that's the reality check. And I got checked by reality right here because Shavkat is not a number 10 ranked fighter, not number 9, not number 7. Give this dude a title shot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is a scary division because at this point, I mean, you're talking about Shavkat Rakhmonov matched up with the Usmans, with the Leon Edwards, with the Colby Covingtons, with like these Bilal Muhammad type guys. And I think that he could hang with them. Absolutely. Let's talk about this matchup, man. First off, we know Shavkat is now the whole entire package, but let's give credit where credit is due, man. What did you think about Geoff Neal's performance in this fight?
Man, this was as close as you could get to giving Shavkat his first L. Yeah, I do think if this went to decision, they were going to give it to Shavkat anyway. But this was the litmus test, man. And this was a fight that Shavkat, for the first time, had felt, oh, shit. Oh, shit. This boy hits hard. I'm a little rocked. I'm a little wandered. We saw, I forget it was the second or the third round. Homeboy he got the chicken dance going a little bit. You saw a little bit for the first time, a look of worry on the eyes of Shavkat Rakhmonov. This was a good fight, man. All credit to Geoff Neal because, like I said, this is the closest we've seen to that oh shit factor on Shavkat Rakhmonov's face. And credit to Rakhmonov here too because he shined. He was able to compose himself. He was able to get the win and actually solidify his finish rate. But still, man, great fight. I was excited for this one, man. This was a fight that really invigorated the rest of the crowd and everybody else around, man. This was a fun one. What'd you think?
That's right. I'll tell you what, biggest surprise of this entire fight. My question going into this was Geoff Neal. Can he get up if he gets taken down? That's what determines the outcome of this fight. Well, guess what? He never got taken down, AJ. That was what I was saying. I was like, this dude doesn't just get taken down. He was rocked, man, on just seeing stars, seeing everything, and still wouldn't give up the takedown. I was like, that's how you know Geoff Neal is coming for business. That's how you know he's a tough, formidable opponent, and all of the Geoff Neal detractors need to take a step back. But let's also address the elephant in the room. My man came in like 5 pounds heavy, bro, so I don't know what is going on. We have no idea what the real story is. Part of the shame that we record the episode before weigh-ins. But that, when I saw that, I was like, oh no, this isn't going to be good. What do you make of Dana White saying, yeah, he missed weight, he's ineligible for a bonus, but I don't give a fuck, I'm paying him anyways? What do you make of that? They got fight of the night.
They got fight of the night and deserved fight of the night. I mean, at the end of the day, Uncle Dana is the boss, so you get it done. Definitely doesn't set a good precedent, though. Lets everybody else know in the back, this is, at the end of the day, a performance industry, so you can break the rules if you want.
That's right.
I think it's is it a good call business-wise? No. Am I happy that it happened? Yeah, because it was a hell of a scrap. And to do that against a guy like Shavkat Rakhmonov, the black horse in the division, and for a Geoff Neal who is kind of fallen into mediocrity of sorts, this is a hell of an opportunity, and I like to see it.
I'll tell you what, man. I agree with you to a point, but I'll say Geoff Neal, he was hitting Rakhmonov with shots that Vicente Luque couldn't stand, and Rakhmonov was able to walk through. But this is what's even more impressive. Look at these numbers, AJ. So Rakhmonov, he has officially 5 fights in the UFC, all 5 fights by finish. He has a finish in round 1, round 2, and now round 3. So this dude can do it all, right? Look at these numbers, man. First fight against Oliveira, he lands 13 strikes. Then 21 against Prazeres. Then 13 against Harris. Then 19 against Magny. Now he has to crank it up. 113 against Geoff Neal, man. Also gave up the most strikes that any other fighter has been able to do. Look, literally 9 strikes, 6 strikes, 10 strikes, 11 strikes, then 69 strikes. So good on Geoff Neal for hitting that. But I think if we can predict the future just a little bit, man, I don't want to say anything is preordained or destined or predetermined, but it feels inevitable that Shavkat Rakhmonov will be a dominant champion. The only thing he needs to clean up is it feels like he takes unnecessary risks, bro. Like, you don't need to go and fight that war. It's like he gets tagged up and he's like, yes, let's get it, right? So touch on that, but also touch on the fact that 30 seconds left and he says, yeah, I think I want to finish this. And he just big brothers Geoff Neal with the standing rear naked choke. And it's just like, yeah. And then drops him and then walks off and he's like, yeah, this is what I do. What do you think? After a war. I mean, touch on all of that. What do you think?
After a war, Derek, and it was crazy because it was literally, you could see the decision being made Oh, 30 seconds? Oh, I gotta finish this guy. And he literally goes and finishes him. It was wild to see. So it begs the question if Shavkat was actually out there just to have a war. And it kind of seemed like that, Derek. Yeah, I agree with you. Homeboy takes unnecessary risks, but at the end of the day, is that not why they got paid an extra 50 G's? It won't last. It won't be a long-term fight kind of career to going forward like that. But at the end of the day, you got paid even more money. So good and bad right there. But I agree with you. Shavkat takes these interesting risks and is happy when he's getting punched in the face. Makes it an exciting fight, but then you also can go to sleep that way. So I'm interested to see who they pair him up with. I doubt they'll give him that title shot we're hoping for right away. But number 5, a Sean Brady, a Bilal Muhammad, man, those are all interesting fights in that top upper echelon. That it's eight to number 1. What do you think?
Well, I know Chimaev. I think he's staying at 185, but you got basically a couple options. You got Colby, you got Bilal, and you got Gilbert. It's pretty much your most realistic options right here, unless you're trying to slow track the man and then give him like a Stephen Thompson or something like that. But why? Why would you do that matchup stylistically? All right, before we move on, man, you never answered this one. Will this be a inevitable dominant champion? Will Shavkat have a long-term reign on this division?
I want to say yeah. Like I feel like skill wise, yes, he will. We'll see how the momentum turns. Something tells me it's not gonna be the rocket ship ride for Shavkat. I feel like he's gonna have some ups and downs. Maybe it's just because he's a little hard to market, but maybe once we kind of start seeing a little bit more of that personality, because he has it. He is that, like, he has like I don't want to say cute demeanor to him, but he does have this personality that makes people want to watch him. So the potential is there. Will he be a dominant champion fight wise? I think he has all the skills necessary. I don't know if he's going to get the opportunities to be able to put him in that light. But if he can be undeniable with the hands and the feet, then, we'll see him going forward.
Listen, man, we just saw this man couldn't get a takedown and said, I don't need the takedown. I'll just win this way. You know what I mean? Knees to the body every time Neal came in, man. Just impressive stand-up. I'll say sky is the limit for Rakhmonov, and the rocket ship is taking off right now. Upward trajectory. I think we're fast-tracking the man. Let's get it.